So this gentleman's come in with really long hair but an undercut underneath here. So he wants to go short, he wants to do a 0.5 fade, which is quite simple to do, and then trim it on top, taking about 3 inches off the top. He wants to maintain the length, but just have some movement on top as well. It's scissor cut on top, clippers underneath. Do you still want it to overhang at the back? No. You want it to connect? Yeah, okay, cool. So he's got typical Caucasian hair. Not too thin, not too thick, but plenty of it. So I'm going to come through now, select my profile length. So gentleman wants to connect the back in. So we're going to go through, find the shortest point at the back, and take it through and connect it, and create a short to long shape from the very back of the head going to the front. We're going to work through the back in pizza sections, coming up round into a square shape. So I kind of changed my mind at the back here. Instead of going round the head, I brought everything back to the previous cut. So it's just more square at the back as opposed to round. I didn't want to eat into the sides. If I went round, I would have taken off too much length from the sides. It's really important to be adaptable while you're cutting hair because some things may not work. As you cut the hair, you may see it's not lying in where you want it to, so you need to change your idea. Picking up the top, cutting it into a square shape. When you're working with long hair, you've got a lot more hair to work with. You can pull it in directions to create your shape. You can manipulate the hair to style it into really interesting shapes. Do you have a hairdryer at home?
I don't actually.
You don't have a hairdryer at home, okay. So what do you like to do with your hair when you get out of the shower, for example?
It's just, I usually air dry it overnight.
Air dry it, yeah? Do you ever push it into a style so it sits in there?
Yeah, so I use like the styling powder I mentioned.
Oh, the style, yeah, of course, the powder. There's so much products out there. The market is saturated with different products, so it might be a little bit confusing for a consumer. But for me, it's a case of trial and error. Try one, if you like it, stick with it. Always try and work with clean sections, because I believe the cleaner your sections are, the cleaner your haircut's going to be. Okay, I'm going to put the 3 on just to remove the weight, and then I'm going to do a 2.5 and 2 to get my canvas nice and clean. I'm going to go through and put our 0.5 line now. I'm going to keep it nice and low and keep it coming down so we've got some more space to fade. When I go around the ear, I'd like to use the left side of the clipper to create my curve. There's nothing more satisfying than seeing the line disappear slowly. You can do other techniques that will help you with the fade as well. For example, scissor over comb, clipper over comb. You can achieve a perfect fade just by using the clippers. I like to ask people how they see the fade, because they can see things that I probably can't see sometimes, and I like it when people ask me as well, because I can just point out little bits to them. You can be literally too close to the haircut, your eyes go blurry, and you need a second opinion sometimes. I've switched to scissors to give it more of a softer feel, because the clippers cut the cuticle quite hard, but a scissor finish, you get a more of a softer look. We've done the right side, we're just moving on to the left side and replicating what we've just done there. So I found this side much quicker than doing on my right side. I don't know, maybe I was just getting warmed up. I personally get rusty very quickly if I'm not cutting consistently. Just takes a couple of haircuts to get back into the rhythm, but it's like riding a bike. We often get people that just come in and inquire about the courses. You know, we're more than happy to show them around, show them what we do. We've got 4 classes going on in here. We've got two level 3 classes going on and 2 level 2 classes going on. They're all cutting away and then just practicing what the teachers have shown them this morning. It never stops in this place. Once they come in, they can actually see that it's like a real barbershop environment. And yeah, that's quite convincing for some people, knowing what they're about to get into. We're going to style our gentleman up now. So I like to spread my mousse in using the comb. This brush gives good hold. It picks up the hair very well. It allows me to get volume on the roots and flattens on the ends. So now I'm going to go around and just perfect the haircut now. I've done it many a times when I've tried to do too much work and end up regressing the haircut. You've got to know when to stop and not to overwork the haircut because you could end up going backwards. Fill you up with hairspray.